I want to call this right here the Thought Criminal Alliance. Uh, in defiance of the tyrannical terminology these days. I mean, just the terms these days are so fucking oppressive, like, and restrictive and forceful and rapey, killy, creepy. Basically, and I mean, it's babe shizzle. What the? Here's the thing. Listen, what the f do you give a care about my opinion? If I say something really rude and horrible, who cares, man? Really, it doesn't mean nothing. Don't listen to it if you don't like it, man. Why can't people have the right to voice their opinion, even if it's wrong? I mean, listen, I don't agree with what everyone's saying all the time, but look, speak your mind, speak your piece. But speak your piece. Think about that, man. Why you out there causing strifes? You know what I'm saying? Why you causing strifes? By not allowing strifes in a way, by causing strife. And it's a real Machiavellian, whacked out Merovingian booyaka, man. I mean, and it's babe shit. It's Wild Weasel. Like, the weasel attacked the damn machine, dude. The weasel should be the mascot for the anti-Terminator squads out here, because I know I ain't the only one who recognizes the Skynet moving. You know what I'm saying? As it, it stalks about from some nether world, the big fucking Hydra squid thing, Cthulhu. It's like, not many people could jive with that right there. What I was just saying, but some could, only on the internet. Because I mean, it's really, it's whacked out, whacked out, crapped out. I'm about tapped out myself, because it's like, it's overwhelming, man. There's so much information. It's all good information. I mean, not all information is good, but if you know how to narrow your search, or your what's that called when you type in the search results from your thing, whatever. If you know how to narrow it down and do pinpoint precision things, but you gotta have a good, nice base of knowledge. But then again, you can fine tune it after you get the bases covered, basically, and then you can operate way more dexterously than others can with the information thing. And it's like, they gotta follow, like, at least the way I do it right here myself. Just one. It's like guerrilla. It's guerrilla media tactics of information gathering and spreading. You know what I'm saying? It's you gotta, like, you should have if you're watching this, open a Google and hit and research some of the stuff that you don't know that I say. For instance, that's how you could really analyze, break it down, and look, boom, cracks open a big shell. You know what I'm saying? But it's just an onion. So just because you crack the shell doesn't mean jack shizzle yet. It's like that, man. It's layers, man. It's line upon line, little by little, precept upon precept, for real. I mean, that's not just a good allegory, you know what I'm saying, motto or whatever. No, that's the real. That's real. Like, if you can't genetically modify the attack baboon, I don't know if you're gonna make it, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, it really is like Woo Factory. The Woo machine is it's awesome. It's like surfing, though. It is like surfing. There's information waves coming straight out the CERN machine, and we're like, some of us are out here surfing the waves of these things, and other people are just getting swept up in them. And there's the difference there. And then some people are aware that they're even swayed by these things at all. They're just oblivious to this is going on. They're being affected. That thing, that machine, on an energy level, man, it affects everyone. It affects the freaking universe, man. People don't understand that. They don't really get it. But some of us do. And that's beautiful. It's like you see dudes down the wave, man, surfing it too, man. And it's funny. It feels good too, man, to see it. It's like there's a part in the Bible where the dude, he's like, I have no greater joy than to hear that you people be walking in truth. And that's real. That's really when you're in the truther thing, like for real, for real. That's how you feel about everyone out here doing it, man. It's like I love y'all dudes and y'all chicks, and it was fun. It was fun doing this as well, but it's scary, man. There's some real crazy stuff, and one of they block it by not letting you speak your dang mind. I mean, you ain't got it. Look, knowing how to speak your mind in a good way is great, you know. But just speaking your mind when your mind's all messed up isn't good. Knowing the difference is that's what makes you smarter than the average bear, or not even really smart. It's just like being what people are supposed to be like. You know what I'm saying? What they always make you think that the old people back in the day were stupid. It's like, no, they did some real practical things for real practical reasons, and there was real practical benefits for it. You know what I'm saying? And likewise with the reasons why they do these conspiracies and they try to hide information is part of the strategy they used back then to keep the beast rolling. People think that this beast is new. It's just a new version of the same old thing, or old evil thing, and people just are oblivious of that. But yet, many of us see it, and it's that is beautiful, because it was just like in another video I was talking about when someone's weeping, and you weep with them, you share the burden of looking embarrassed, man. It's just like when someone says they saw this alien, and then they have missing time. They saw a flash of light in a field, and they had missing time. Anytime if you mentioned that in public in the 70s and 80s, you were labeled schizophrenic just like you are now, and put on a list. The men in black come to your house, stalk you, and blackball you, and try to get you to shut up. That's why do they want to shut us up so bad? Listen, here's the thing. If it was really as bad as they're trying to make it seem, they wouldn't be going so hard about it, trying to sway. You know what I'm saying? It would just wouldn't be so tumultuous of a job, man. If it was really truly righteous, it's not. It's just all an image of fake. It's masked by this political correctness agenda, which is just basically it's thought criminality, and I don't mind rolling in thought criminality. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's once before you can even be free, you got to get free in your mind, man. So people don't really get that. You know what I'm saying? You could see them, man. Just it looks like they got all this stuff in the world, but they still ain't free in the mind themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because how they think, the fruit of how they think. In certain areas, there's bad stuff. I mean, we all got areas like that. No one's perfect. And the people that think they are, like these people who do this agenda, like they're like, you're perfect, man. Like you're on some kind of high horse that you get to make the decisions for everyone else. Like it's a unanimous decision, but no, you never even asked no one in the hood. You never asked no one around here. You know what I'm saying, to do that, and you just make it up as you go. And so guess what, buddy? It's like, look, if you force me to hear your bullshit, well then you got to listen to me call it out. That's the game out here. It's freedom of speech. It's the Constitution, First Amendment, I think. I mean, hey, I ain't got to read it all to be glad and know why we got it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you. You know, I ain't got to be some kind of constitutional scholar to recognize that freedom is better than tyranny. You know what I'm saying? And freedom of the mind is going to have a new freedom ability to speak on things that maybe you were unaware of before. And now all of a sudden, bam, it's like, bam, here you go. Here's this knowledge. Eat that up, man. Eat that up. Eat that knowledge. Kind of like in the Bible when it says, eat the scroll. You know what I'm saying? Eat the scroll. And the words will be in your heart, basically. It's like that. So these people try to call that a mental illness. How is it mental when it's in my heart? How can you explain that, Mr. Psychologist? You know what I'm saying? Mr. Armchair Psychologist. See, why are you so bothered about people speaking on things? You know what I'm saying? Why your panties all up in a bunch? You know what I'm saying? Why are you so scared of people just speaking the truth, real talk, real shit too? Uh, we don't need permission from the Ministry of Truth to speak on it, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's not how we roll out here. We know it's a brave new 1984 in the Terminatrix. You know what I'm saying? We know that. What's up with you? You ain't you one of them Willie Ignats. You know what I'm saying? AKA willingly ignorant. Willie Ignat. And that's why things are going bait shizzle. And it's at the same time it's awesome. It's very sad. And these people don't even know why. It's so sad, and you're feeling sad for them, and they don't even know it. And they don't even know why, because they just, they have eyes and don't see, and ears and don't hear, mouths that don't speak, and if they do, they speak lies. They might do it intentionally, they might not, but it's it's the pride too, man. It's false pride, man. It's like ideologies, nationalism, statism. I'm with the group, the gang mentality, the cult mentality, the there's more of us than you mentality. You better listen to us. This is all thought crime. This is 19. Really, it's literally, dude, getting everything they say is Machiavellian, Orwellian. Yeah, I mean, every single thing they say these days, every single thing they say is Machiavelli, is Orwell, dude. It's nuts. It almost makes me feel nuts. Believe me, I know better than you how I feel, dude. Don't try to act like you can get inside my mind and be me and know me. You know what I'm saying? Cause you ain't there. You know what I'm saying? So I just so yeah, you free your mind. It'll free up your ability to speak on things, and you'll hit the mark. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that you'll always be you always gotta be like vocal about things, but right now, the fact that in the future they're gonna shut it down, they're gonna turn off the spigot, and it's gonna be difficult. Then we can take it to the streets. Then it'll be out in the fields and by the streams, and uh, we'll be gathered together, speaking on things still. You know what I'm saying? And it's real scary. That's scary to me. I don't want to get yanked from the network, man, out here, the body of the church, man. I mean, the real ones out here, and it's really highways and byways as well. I mean, literally, this is what information highways and byways, buddy. And we're here. And I like it, man. People kind of uh try to chip away at it, man, and cast it down, man. They don't like it's like, if people ain't hating, you must not be doing something right. But look, you don't want to just make everyone hate you just to be kind of like a pesky asshole basically out there just provoking everyone. You know what I'm saying? With harsh terminology, man. Don't give it to no one no harder than it's got to be. Be nice about it. Be good to one another about it. It is. It's like, I'm sorry. I got to be the one to break it to you about these things. And I know who I am. I know what I've done. You don't need to know all these things. So hey, it's better that you don't know everything, buddy. I mean, in some cases, yeah, narrow your search, and it'll narrow your ability to speak on it as well. It'll be more precise. It won't box it in. It'll actually, it'll refine it, and it'll get finer and finer and better with time and usage. You know what I'm saying? And your ability just to not use it is a ability in itself. Because once you got things, you know, you got to restrain yourself from going crazy with it and just going too hard. And that's one of the things that I've learned, was to go too hard, to where it'll break yourself. And this conspiracy stuff will make you break yourself, because it's just so big, man. And it's just there's so much evidence of so much stuff, and it just is such a pain to come to the truth and the realizations of these things. And this is what you're trying to offer people. Sucks, man, to be that guy, but that's what you got to be.